all that? What's the lodge over there?
The lodge.
I know, but what is that for?
Lodge.
Masonic Lodge?
Right.
They vet you. They don't let you just come sit with them.
Right, someone vouches for you.
Somebody vouches for you. They vet you. It's no different than the Master G.
Okay.
So before you come pray with me, they got to make sure who you are. They're going to talk to you. They're going to sit you down, see what you about, how much level of faith you know. Not like you're not just coming to infiltrate.
Right. Yeah. Well, then, if that's the case, then you would have to really question these men that are around him. Because if you had an opportunity to speak to this man and know his heart and who he wants to portray himself to be, then you should be questioned too, because this is the person that you vouched for against God.
Of course.
He doesn't follow anything against God. So if
that's why I say Muhammad, Abdul, now them people
so praying around him, then you guys are not as godly as
who did y'all bring into our message?
Yeah. So then you're not as godly, and then you can understand why he has such a fight with it. Because if you can't choose a side, then you're lost. And God will definitely show you when you're not following him who you follow. And that's why his life is
why you think Rollo built his own?
Yeah, but see, the difference is right now is Rollo's not just wearing a chain or a kufi. He's actually trying to speak that. The difference is that God knows your heart. You can say whatever you want.
I know, but I'm saying, why you think he built his own Master G's?
Well, I mean,
remember, he was building his own. He was showing Charleston White.
Right.
He was building his own. Why? Because everybody not going to welcome you with your demons. Some Master G's might look at Rollo and say, we don't want you in our Master G.
Of course. Me and Kaisir had a conversation about this last night on the way to pick up Calais. And he was saying, we were talking about some scenario, and he was saying he doesn't believe that, there are any good people. Well, then we got onto the dialogue that good is what you define it to be. You get what I'm saying? So good to me may be a person that's went to jail a few times but maintains and blah, blah, blah. But to Kaisir, good could be a person that has never gone to jail. Yeah. And so that's defined within itself. And because you are taught morals, or we're supposed to be taught morals and how to live our life, you use that as your discernment to people. So if a lot of people that are truly of God, they don't allow any of this. They don't want it.
And then you got some churches that might accept that person and say, you know what, you want change and you're welcome here. You might have some Master G's that might accept a person who went to jail and is a 5%er now, but he murdered 5 people. And it all depends on that place of worship.
Yeah, but see, if you know God, then you know God don't. First of all, when you understand the stories, nobody is perfect. We all have faults. You're going to live on this physical world. Some bad things are going to happen. How bad are they going to happen? It's about your heart. If your heart is not in it, you're just walking this life faking and lying. So if you're saying it means it holds no value.
And I don't want to pray with you on Monday and then you still go back out on Tuesday and you're doing the same thing. You have
to question the integrity of these men for their God, if this is allowed. That's just the truth, and there's no way around
Especially them 2 black niggas, because they know they bringing him in.
Right, and I'm saying that because, and I'm not saying that he can't get his life together and go to God because you've done stuff. No, that's on your terms, because your relationship with God is personal. It's not for everybody else.
But and in the Muslim culture, guess what they say when you feel that way? That's when you're supposed to go in your own prayer room and pray to yourself.
I'm telling you, because I speak from outside of a religion. That's what I'm saying. I'm not speaking from because my religion tells me the same thing.
No, you're absolutely right.
No, I'm absolutely right from the outside. My religion tells me the same thing. You don't seek anything outside of the Bible, outside of this God. I question everything. So I would be cast out. There was a lot of things that
you would have been cast out.
The things I inquire about, that I learn about, lower spiritual, because I want to understand who my enemy is. Like, I can't go up against the devil if I don't know what he's capable of.
Like, for instance, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. My nigga Hisachi Ryder, H-Rock, when he was doing his dirt and into the lifestyle that he was living, he didn't go to Master G. Guess what he did?
Don't play with
I know he didn't play.
Right,
that's what he did. He would be in his own room. He had his own. He didn't stop praying.
Right.
But he would pray to himself. He was right in his room, and he got a prayer room. Remember, I used to show you pictures. He had a prayer room in his room by himself with his rug, and he would pray. When he changed his life and he stopped doing what he was doing, got out that lifestyle. Now he's back going to the.
But what did he do though? He had that morality to know. Listen, I can't go. This may not be my time. What I got go, but that doesn't stop who you are.
Don't stop who you are,
right?
yeah.
But that's different. That's not what I'm saying. Like his representation of what he's been. Like to me, if I see this and I look at who he is music wise, this means nothing.
I see demons.
Right. It's a demon. I saw a demon when I looked at.
But that's how I know.
But that's what I know because I know what God looks like.
But none of that. But none of that.
But you can't give me this picture and tell me, oh, I'm Muslim.
No, look, I see he is Muslim. He is Muslim.
Yeah,
he's just a Muslim doing bad.
Right.
I will never take that away from a person. Whether your religion, you can never take that away. He is Muslim. There's bad Muslims. We see them every day.
Yeah, they kill themselves.
Here's what I'm saying. We see bad Muslims. So I would never say he's not a Muslim. But is he following his deen? No. And when I see this picture, I look at this picture and see evil because the two black niggas know that they sitting next to a demon. Them other people don't know how evil he is. They don't know the music he creates. They don't know the people that died behind him and the people in the murder for hires. This is after he put out a murder for hire. This picture was taking place after that. He literally, my nigga, this is how evil he is. After he started doing all the shit he was doing in the street, now you want to go back to the message? Now you want to pray for forgiveness?
Because everybody looks for God after they've done so wrong and they can't handle it themselves. Now, see, the problem is that people play with chaos, demonic energy, and the devil, whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying, killing people, robbing, that type of lifestyle. It's all lower energy, right? A lot of people think they can handle it because they've only touched the surface, lost a few friends, been out on the streets. But when you're in the thick of it and you really get entwined up into this shit, you get scared, right? Because it looks like you may never come back. So what do? You reach your hand up and you say, God, come help me. It's a little too much down here for me. I need some faith again. I need some reprieve. And God looking at you like, that's why I say it's your personal relationship with God. Like, oh, I thought you were having fun down there. You need me now? You just called on me a few times, bent over and prayed to me like you really care. Oh, you need me? No, and that's why you go and you start putting back on your kufi and stuff because you say, you know what, the devil's too rough. This shit's too rough. My soul hurts. You get this? What I'm saying? You start saying that real shit. If you ain't no fake religious person, if you're a person that still has morality in there, you know the shit that you doing ain't right. You know how to reach your hand up and try to come back. But it doesn't negate everything that you just showed God and his people that you were capable of. So redemption is in order. That's what happens here. There's a process. You don't just walk back up into the house of God and act like that because it's your heart. It's not what you say, it's what you do. And God knows your heart. You can say anything you want to the people.
You can't run from him.
You can't run from God. And if you truly of his following, he'll let you know. And that I say that very openly.
And you want to know the truth,
what you follow.
You want to know the truth though, Kimmy? I truly think that when you do shit like this, that's when karma hits you.
Oh, it's so bad.
I think the disrespect.
Do not play with.
I think the disrespect of knowing that you did evil, that you create harm, and then you turn around and go sit
amongst my people that come to me with genuine hearts that are trying to. Because, like I'm saying, not everybody go to church, mass, temple, or pure at hearts. There's a lot of people that just have that, and they working on themselves. They trying to get away from the evil. You get what I'm saying? That's why you're trying to pray to God. You're trying to look for a higher power. But there's a lot of people, you come in here, you walk and you pray with us and you hold our hand and you say these things and then you walk out and you forget all about God. Why? Because money is your motive. And you got to make this paper, right? You got to look good. And nothing in what you're saying is talking to God. You're talking to all the lower energy.
And guess what?
So the confusion, the devil is confusion. And since you're confused, who do you think you're gonna hang out with the most?
And he ain't. And guess what? He fucked now because he ain't gonna be getting too much money. Because we just finished reading all the documents in the indictment. They're taking everything.
Oh, so he's about to be humble too.
No, they're taking in the paperwork. It says they want everything of his assets forfeited to the United States of America. Would that mean that anything that he purchased in his, and then it also says that if he dispose of property, transfer property,
people start trying to hide that
shit. So basically, even if he transfers shit or hides shit, that they want the equal amount of value So basically, you can sell whatever you want, but then guess what? We want the price of what you sold it for. If you transfer something, we still want the price of what you transfer. Transfer cars $40,000. Well, we want $40,000 in cash. If we can't add a car, we want the 40. You're gonna give us the money and the value of everything. So basically, not only are we taking you down for murder for hire, but we're gonna take everything that you fucking own, your house, your mother's house. Anything that's in OTF name, because you use the OTF credit card, now you fucked up your business. So now anything in OTF name, we're taking. The government taking it. Everything. It
sounds like God, Allah, Jehovah. It sounds like they all working. That sounds like punishment for your sins. It sounds like everything that you built off of this personification, you're gonna lose. So all you're gonna have next is God. Because you're gonna need you're gonna need some spirit to keep you up.
Bro, he's gonna be he's not even gonna be able to pay for a fucking lawyer. They're going think about it. You know the bank account is in what? OTF bank account. They're going to what? They're going to put a hold on the bank account. Remember, I was telling them earlier. Remember what happened with Murder Inc. When the federal government came after Murder Inc. Irv Gotti lost everything: house, car, the business, bank accounts. Ja Rule lost house, car, business, bank accounts. They took studio. They took the equipment away from them, everything. And then Irv Gotti said they told Universal, you can't give them another dollar. If you give them another dollar, that would be aiding into funding their establishment.
Right, rightfully so, here in the physical world.
And he is signed to Sony, under Sony. So you think, what's the first thing you think they're going to do? Give Sony the cease and desist. If you give this nigga another dollar, we coming for you. Because guess what? This is Lil Durk versus the United States of America. I'd rather be in Young Thug position. At least he being tried by the state of Atlanta. You don't want to be tried by the United States. This nigga paid.
Well, I mean, right, but you're using the airlines and all of this stuff to go and commit crimes, my nigga.
Nigga, they use that. This how dumb this how fucked up they are. Anytime you use interstate property, it's federal. They got on an airline. They got the guns from a different state than where they live at. So there's a
registered credit cards to fly out and commit crimes. So the money for the company is being funded to
pay for the murder.
So I mean, all this is
this, and that's how Lil Durk got caught, because they used his credit card. They didn't even use a regular credit card. They didn't even use a prepaid credit card. These niggas used his actual OTF credit card. That's how they linked him back. Oh, Lil Durk wasn't there with these niggas when they committed the murder. He's linked because they used his credit card. Then they went and checked his phone and checked the messages, and guess what? They found a message of this nigga telling the nigga that's using the credit cards, don't book none of these niggas' names with my credit card. But guess what? It was too late already. He already booked them with your credit card. It was too late. So you sent a message to the nigga saying, don't book these niggas with the credit card, but he already booked these niggas with the credit card.
They're stupid. Come on. If that ain't God, then what is it? And that's what I say. Because
that's why I say karma's a motherfucker.
That's what I say. I know everybody on the other side is like, oh man, he did it stupid. No, I feel like everything is revealing itself, especially if you sitting here talking about the spirit.
Sometimes it ain't even whether it's smart or wrong. It's just the spirit. Like you said, sometimes it ain't whether he's smart or whether he's dumb. Sometimes it's just God playing out.
It just aligns, because if you came back, right? You came back. And that's what you think. You know, we always think God is like something that just grants you all this magical stuff that you love and it's nice. No, it's a lesson in your blessing. And okay, so you came back. Let's see how true you are to this. Because we about to destroy everything that you have. And you're going to have to start from the bottom. From the bottom. That means inside here. So all of that stuff that came out of your music about losing your friend and your lifestyle, you have to relive that again from the bottom. And that's where you truly find God. So that's where your journey starts. So that's why I say don't play with it. These people out here, they faking. Because when you playing with God, when you playing with the devil, it's all fun because you getting money, you on top, you doing shows. You get what I'm saying? There's no God in there. There is no. Old boy just said D.L. Hughley, when you walk into some rooms, he said he ain't no Bible pusher, but you can feel the devil is up in here.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel it. A more person that know, ooh, I done took this too far.
My point is
I'm too far.
No.
Right.
So imagine when you walk up in this motherfucking room and we in the Massachusetts. You
symbolism is everything.
The devil's here.
White is a purification. Purification.
So if
you want to purify yourself, God, Allah, Buddha, they will all give it to you. They will give it to you. Give you what you are looking for, what your heart solely desires. But how you get it is not your call. That's why they always say when people go back to prison, they start finding God, right? Some form of God, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're trying to rebuild that spirit. You locked down in a cage all day with a bunch of people. You thought you was bad and crazy till you get down to the devil's nest, right? And then you like, ooh, God.
Then you find out.
How did I get here?
Then you find out you ain't know nothing.
Right. What have I done? You start talking to something other than yourself, trying to rebuild your consciousness in your heart. You always get there. But when you get there, that doesn't mean that the journey is easy. It's just like, oh, my child, blessings are back. Thank you. No, you know why? Because I know. You have to be pure at heart. Because if you're gaming it, you're not going to get what you want. And a lot of times when your spirits get broken all the way back down, people start lifting their hand up to God. But God will just pull you up. During that journey as you're getting pulled up is everything that you've ever done. The journey that you took to leave me. You get what I'm saying? You got to come back for that. You got to deal with that. That's only going to make you stronger when you back on my team. So that when you see the devil again, because remember what I was talking about fake people, when you see another one of these, somebody else, you don't follow this because this one's confused. He ain't following me. He ain't following me. And all of y'all that's out here enjoying this shit, y'all ain't following me either. This one is perpetrating on me. It's like when you say niggas faking on set. You can't come over here unless you down with me. No, it's the same way. Unless you're fully down and purest at heart, you're going to have to deal with this shit. That's what we as people don't realize.
Like I told these niggas earlier, these niggas is so dumb. It's 2024. This nigga played a part in this murder for hire in 2022. You were supposed to be going in 2022, my nigga. You got enough money that you could have been gone. Like my nigga, my whole point is when you dibble and dabble in this type of lifestyle, my nigga, I'm not staying here. If I know I'm getting niggas killed in America and I'm doing certain shit, my nigga, and I'm a rich nigga, why would I stay in a place waiting for them to catch up with me? Why would I stay here waiting for niggas? If I know it's a nigga that could snitch on me, and because I'm the type of nigga, I'm taking niggas out connected that could snitch on me. That's my mind frame. If I'm going to do something like that, nigga, you got to go. Or you got to leave the country with me. But my thing is, why would I stay in the country and stay here, my nigga, for 2 years? You still here. Why wouldn't you have bounced to Italy 2 years ago? You a musician, my nigga. You don't got companies. You a musician. It ain't nothing for you to make a song from Italy. You can make a song in Dubai. You can you can do music anywhere.
Right, but let me ask you this. He's got money. He's got confidence. He's got fame. Some of these niggas ain't never had shit, right? This is the first time. You tell me to go to Italy or I don't know nobody. My OTF clique can't go. Come on, let's be for real. We asking questions and we looking at these people.
I'm just
like
saying, smart niggas.
No. Smart niggas go somewhere else and they try to change it. But we ain't talking. We just talking about lower energy, higher energy. So we see where he at, right? So the lower energy stays confident in his crimes, right? He continues to pay for them. He likes the limelight. This is all lower fucking shit. So you're asking, why wouldn't he take the high road? No, nigga ain't gonna take the high road. We've been seeing nothing but the low road here. And the low road is fun. It comes with money, bitches, lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I might get in trouble, but I got in trouble before. You know what I'm saying? So you're confident. You're boastful. It's not till you realize that is not going to mean anything that you just get on your knees. Because that's not what's going to save you here. That's actually what's hurting you. That's actually what's killing you and putting you into this position. But he doesn't want to leave that. Do you ask any celebrity? You ask Diddy the same thing. Why didn't you just stay, change your life and leave? No, it's fun playing with the devil. It's fun down here. That's what everybody forgets. It's fun. It's a release for your day. You know why? Because we listen to the music. And we know damn well some of us ain't living our lives like this. And we come right out of work and put this shit on, right? After you've worked a 9 to 5. And you raising your kids right, and you'll put on some little dirt and be jamming that shit for an hour, play the album and shit. No, you ain't doing none of that shit. But you like the lower vibration, right? Because it takes you off of the high road that you just spent your 9 to 5 on. And you like that shit. But the difference is that the energy only lasts for you for a little bit. This is a lifetime for Dirt. Right.
Done.
You like to hear it sometimes. It gets a release. You could curse out your boss in the fucking store in the song. You could go in there on your coworkers. Yeah, fuck that bitch. That I'm stepping on shit. You ain't stepping on nothing. You just playing with it for a little bit. This is this nigga's lifestyle. He's not gonna leave it because you like it and you support it. So why would I leave? It's not till you feel like the pressure's too much on your neck that you start trying to be like, you know what, y'all, I think it's time to change my life. Oh, what? Why? Now because you're in the thick of it? Not in the beginning before it got here, when shit was just getting bad, you decided to walk away. You mean now that we actually gonna be in this shit? You ready to stop. And that's why God will spank you. Because you know when you're being played. It's like when a nigga trying to play in your face, like, you so pretty. Can I come over and hang out? And da-da-da-da-da. You like, I just watched you do da-da-da-da-da-da. What you think? So what you think is happening? You better put that kufi on and keep it there. Do not take it off. Every time when the bell rings, you better